everyone, myself I am Asha. Welcome to my channel Asha Talks. Today's video is going to be my in-laws home tour in Kerala. In Kerala, exactly it is in Calicut city. When we hear word Kerala, we get to think of lot of greenery. Yeah, even our home has got lot of greenery around. This is 2000 square feet house built in 27 cent area. I am going to do this home tour in two parts. Part 1 includes garden area tour, part 2 includes inside house tour. I believe garden is soul of any home. This video is going to be about garden area tour. Before getting into video, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon to get all my video notifications. Let's get into video. Till now, I have seen this beautiful garden with my eyes. Through this video, you all can see our garden by listening to my voice. This is the view of the garden for the people entering through gate. When I first came to this house, I felt like I am entering into Brindavan. How you felt, let me know by your comment below. This is the view of our garden when you open the main door of our house. It is beautiful, right? Every day soon after I wake up, I come out to see this garden, which makes me feel peaceful. When we see colorful flowers, it's a beautiful feeling. Just imagine what if the whole plant is colorful. It's a vibrant feeling, right? No, I am not joking. In our garden, you get to see many plants whose leaves are distinctly colored. In this video, I will show you all the plants and trees in our garden mentioning their names. Garden looks very well arranged, right? There is a lot of hard work behind this attractive garden. In a day, my father-in-law and mother-in-law spend at least 1 hour for gardening work. We have lot of trees surrounding our house in all the 4 sides, among which mostly you get to see coconut trees. We have totally 13 coconut trees in our garden. Did you wonder why so many? It's because in Kerala cuisine, coconut is the main ingredient. Look at these coconut trees. They seem to be touching sky, right? Forgot to mention, we get sufficient coconuts for whole year from our garden. It looks like nature has made canopy of trees around our house. Did you also felt same? Then tell me in comment below. Till now you had seen the overall view of our garden. Let us now see individually what all are there in our garden. So why to delay? Let's go near the main gate and start from the right side of our garden. This is the view of right side garden. In the front row we have ornamental plants and in the back row we have flower and fruit plants. This plant is my favorite. If you observe, plant looks like green lotus, right? I made a caption for this plant, a lily in the laps of lotus. This plant looks bushy with attractive leaves. I feel leaves of this plant seems to be elephant ears. Do you also agree with me? If you closely observe the leaves of this plant, as if somebody has painted them, they have white spots. When we are asked to draw a leaf, I am pretty much sure we tend to use green color. After seeing this plant, I got to understand leaves can also be colorful. This plant looks cute in this fluorescent color, right? But don't dare to touch it as it is full of thorns. So the ultimate lesson is, don't get deceived by the looks. This plant's leaves are something special. The front side of the leaves look light green and the back side of leaves looks red. So it's like 2 in 1. This is my favorite fruit, custard apple tree. This is rose apple tree and the season for this fruit is around June and July. This is golden shower tree and it blossoms in summer season. Keralites use these yellow flowers for celebrating their main festival named Vishu. This is one type of hibiscus plant. We have around 5 same type of hibiscus plants in our garden. Every day my father-in-law plucks these flowers for performing puja. To my surprise, next day this plant will be having full bloom of flowers. This is another type of hibiscus plant. One day only 1 or 2 flowers bloom for this plant, but still its beauty is ultimate. This flower is commonly seen in most of the gardens. I used to play with this flower in my childhood. Do you also have any memory related to this flower? Then let me know by your comment. This is another ornamental plant which looks alike to Christmas tree, but it is not a Christmas tree. Just beside this plant, there is ground orchid with bud which is yet to bloom. This orange flower plant is in the way to go inside the garden. Come, let us go inside without stepping on it. Inside we have lot of plants with colorful leaves. These all are some green ornamental plants. Did you see? One plant itself has got different color leaves. These colorful leaves look so beautiful. Look at the leaves of this plant. They are zigzag, but still it is beautiful. When I look at this plant, their leaves seems to be hand fan to me. When we come outside the garden, you get to see this beautiful red flower anthurium plant. The interesting fact is, this flower will stay fresh for 20 days. This plant is perfect for home garden. Guess what? Just beside this, we have pink anthurium plant too. So take my suggestion, get an anthurium plant in your garden so that your garden looks even more beautiful. Just behind this anthurium plant, there is this huge money plant which is my favorite spot in the garden. This is one of the leafy vegetables that Keralites eat. They make stir fry of these leaves with grated coconut in it. These leaves are also commonly used in Thailand, Malaysian cuisine. Just after this plant, when you go ahead, you can see the next part of the garden. In the front row, there is alternate arrangement of purple and green plants. Nice looking Christmas tree, right? This is my favorite in this part of the garden. These purple color leaves stays fresh for months, due to which garden looks colorful always. Beside these purple Dracaena plants, we have these anthurium plants. So first row is completed with Dracaena and anthurium plants. Proper arrangement of plants is always needed for the garden to look beautiful. I will speak about this fluorescent green creeper at some other part of garden. Now let us look at the orchid plant which is hugging the coconut tree. This orchid plant blooms rarely, maybe once in a month. I will attach the photos when plant has bloomed. I am going to show you the roots of this orchid plant which is hugging coconut tree. Backside row we have lot of croton plants with colorful leaves. Just beside which we have areca palm plant which is again my favorite. This is Ixora tree. It has formed an arch in between our garden. This tree blooms heavily in summer season. This is how the flower looks. Isn't it beautiful? Forgot to mention, this flower smells so good. This is Heliconia plant. The flowers of this plant are in orange color and the speciality of these flowers is that they stay fresh up to 30 days. I feel this plant is must for a home garden. Just beside this plant, we have a way to go inside our garden. Come, let's go and see what's there inside. In the right side, we have this colorful plant. This is another croton plant. Did you observe? Leaves are shining due to sunlight. I feel these leaves look like somebody has painted yellow color on them. This is another type of croton plant with yellow spots on the leaves. Green and yellow combination is perfect combo, right? When I see these plants, I feel nature knows about color combination better than us. What you say? This is pepper plant. Can you see pepper growing? This plant is creeping over the trunk of mango tree. We have more pepper plants at different parts of our garden. Actually, Kerala has ideal weather conditions for growing most of the spices. Look how tall is this mango tree. This plant is so surprising for me as upper portion of the plant is yellow and lower portion of the plant is brown. Super color combination, right? This is sapota plant. Sapotas obtained from this plant are so tasty and sweet. Did you see sapota started growing on our plant? Look at this lush red color leaves. Beautiful, right? This plant is burst of colors. One leaf itself has got 3 colors like green, yellow, red. God's creation is wonderful, right? This is mango ginger plant. In Kerala, people use this type of ginger for making fish gravy and they believe it enhances the taste. This plant looks like fountain of pink leaves, right? This is arrowroot plant. They make powder out of this root which is seen in the image. It is great for metabolism and heart health. Keralites make some sort of sweets with this powder. These are star fruits. The star fruit seen in the photo is slightly eaten and dropped by the parrot. We get to see often parrots on this tree. This is coffee plant and as of now there are no coffee beans on it. This is another mango tree. This is another part of our garden. On this side, first we get to see these amazing pink flowers. I noticed that this plant is always in full bloom. This looks like flower canopy, right? These yellow flowers stay fresh only for 2 days. But good thing is that flowers bloom every day. Beneath this plant we have this red anthurium plant. This bamboo grass looks bushy and very bright in color, right? This is ground orchid plant. We get to see 5 to 6 flowers blooming from one stem, and these flowers stay fresh for 30 days. We have white flower ground orchid plant also in our garden. This is a common pink flower plant which is seen in most of the home gardens. This is another variety of croton plant with red color leaves. This white flower stays fresh only for one day, but that one day it shines like anything. This is huge hibiscus flower, looks so charming, right? We have different varieties of hibiscus flowers in our garden. My favorite is this variety. What's your favorite? Comment and let me know. This is Indian borage plant with lot of medicinal uses. These leaves are useful for treating sore throat, cold, cough and fever. Ever since coronavirus pandemic, our whole family is drinking kashayam made up of these leaves just as a precaution. This plant is easy to grow, so you can also try growing at your home. This is Punanava plant with lot of medicinal uses. These leaves are useful for treating kidney stones, fever and stomach problems. In Kerala, these leaves are either cooked with dal or stir-fried with grated coconut. This flower glitters in 2 shades and even leaves also shines in 2 shades. This is curry leaves plant. My mother-in-law collects seeds during cutting vegetables in the kitchen. She sows them regularly in our garden, so you can see many baby plants like this. Forgot to show you permanent residents of our garden, these beautiful butterflies. Many like this play around always. A plant which doesn't need introduction, Tulasi plant. Look at this ivy gourd creeper shining with these white flowers. In Kerala, people cook these leaves also to make dal or stir fry. This is Brahmakamal plant. Some people believe it is lucky if this plant blooms in their garden. This is Kantari mirchi plant. This chilli looks small but it is highly spicy. This type of mirchi is grown in states like Kerala, Meghalaya, Assam. ఇది ఎల్లో గుమ్మడికాయ మొక్క. ఇప్పుడిప్పుడే మొగ్గలు వస్తున్నాయి. గుమ్మడికాయ కోసం వెయిటింగ్. This is our baby curry leaves plant. Let us now see the trees in our backyard. This is cashew nut tree. As of now, this tree doesn't have any cashew apples since the season is from February to May. This year we have got good number of cashew apples from our tree. This is wild lemon tree which is waiting for blooming of flowers. This is yam plant. When this plant grows little more tall, then under roots we can harvest yam. This is jackfruit tree. This is not the season for jackfruit, so I am attaching old photo of our tree with jackfruits. This is areca nut tree. We use areca nut obtained from this tree for good digestion. Till now we have seen everything starting from right side of the gate. Let us now see starting from the left side of the gate. On the left side we have this beautiful lawn. Perimeter of the lawn is covered with alternatively anthurium plant and palm plant. Due to this corona spread problem, we could not call workers for lawn maintenance. That's why green grass is not properly leveled. My favorite spot in lawn is this dwarf coconut tree. The position of this tree in the lawn is simply superb. This coconut tree leaves hides the face of our house, which is scenic to look at. Our garden's all-time guest want to show its face in our video. Do you wonder who is it? It is Myna bird. Forgot to tell you, starting from early in morning, our garden is filled with sounds of mini birds chirping and squirrels playing around. Believe me, it is most pleasant scene to look at every morning. This is pink anthurium plant. Flowers look so beautiful, right? This is red palm plant. Look how tall it is. Inside lawn, this orchid plant is hugging coconut tree. This orchid plant blooms only once in a month and flowers bloom onto stem which does not bear any leaves. Look at the roots of the orchid plant. This is the photo when orchid plant is in full bloom. How beautiful it is, right? This is ornamental stone art in between plants. This is Chandani plant with these cute little white flowers. Beside this Chandani plant, there are several pink anthurium plants with beautiful flowers. This is egg fruit tree and the fruits of this tree are very sweet. This is the green grass used in our lawn. At the end of the lawn, you get to see these Dracaena plants which looks attractive. If we walk further, the next part of the garden looks like this. This fluorescent green creeper is my favorite in the whole garden. Look how shiny this plant is. This is just ornamental palm tree. Look at the leaves of this plant, how big they are, and look at the flowers of this plant, how small they are. This is brown color leaves croton plant. After some days, these leaves turn yellow. Look at this plant, each leaf is in different shade of color. These leaves look like someone has painted another set of leaves on it. Nature's creation is wonderful, right? The leaves of this plant looks beautiful in the zigzag design. This leaf looks like mini dinner plate, right? This same plant has made canopy of leaves above. At one side of this canopy, we have this yellow leaves croton plant and at other side, red leaves croton plant. These are ivy gourds grown on our plant. I think they are ready for harvest. When we pluck vegetables with our own hand, the happiness we feel have no words. The one which you are seeing above is the ivy gourd creeper. Look at the shiny leaves with brown and green shades. Charming, right? This is beautiful mix of buds and flowers. This is another hibiscus plant. After this plant, if we walk further and then take left, we can see staircase which leads to another part of the garden. Over here we have usual variety of chilli plant. I think so chillis are ready for harvest. So without delay, let us pluck the chillis and feel happiest. Wow, we got many mitchis from our plant. This is another variety of hibiscus plant. I feel these flowers are ready to get captured in our video. So well arranged, right? This flower looks charming. The leaves and roots of this plant are having medicinal uses like increasing memory power, etc. This is one type of leafy vegetable which is good for diabetic patients. This is papaya tree. Kerala people make curry and chutney with unripened papaya. There is small story behind this plant. 1 month back when we bought taro vegetable from market, my mother-in-law used one taro for sowing and see how nicely it has grown. These are small papaya plants. This is pineapple plant. In mid of the plant, pineapple will grow. This is drumstick tree. Due to rainy season, drumsticks did not grow now. These are cute little ginger plants. In Kerala, most of the houses will have banana plant. This is another taro plant. In Kerala, people make stir fry with the leaves of taro plant. This is a passion fruit creeper on a mango tree. This is the photo of passion fruit grown on our plant. Look at this tall mango tree. It's very difficult to pluck mangoes from this tree. This is another papaya tree with good number of papayas on it. What you have liked most in our garden, let me know by your comment. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel.